Hello everyone. So a lot of fear in the market today in Axie Infinity. Some content creators calling out Jihos and Sky Mavis, and they talk about they're worried about the economic state of Axie Infinity, mainly due to, of course, the constant decline of SLP prices. But the co-founder, Aleksanders, has responded on Twitter about SLP prices, so I'll cover that a bit. And yeah, and just my general thoughts on the issue right now. So yeah, here are the searches in YouTube. This comes up first: Axie economic crisis, Axie King, problems in Axie Infinity. Classy Axie talked a bit about it too. And yeah, just general fear right now. So I'll also link their videos in the description below, so you can check out what they're worried about. So their main issue is they're worried Mavis is not transparent enough on game development, such as like not giving out exact timeframes of updates, which is true. They usually just say this quarter this update may be ready. And yeah, they do have a point about that. I mean, us as players, we do have a lot of money riding in the game as investors. So when we don't really see the updates or know the exact time, we do, of course, tend to get a bit worried. And that point, I do agree with them. Jihos has said a lot of times in interviews that he doesn't like giving out exact dates, as they always constantly have to move it. And if they do move it, a lot of people get angry with them, so usually he doesn't like giving out the exact dates. But I do think, yeah, they should at least give out, if not an exact date, I think they should at least give out the month of the possible release of an update, so that people are more at ease. And even if they have to move or delay the update, right, I think it's still better to know when it's coming. Let's just say not know at all, and they just say like Q4. That's like 4 months. You don't know when that will be ready. I think Jihos might just have to bite the bullet there and just let people know which month at least, or some kind of time frame when the updates are coming. So yeah, that's one of the issues that Axie King and other creators are having an issue with, and I do kind of agree with that. Sky Mavis does need to be a bit more transparent with that. I know there was a September update, but yeah, there's only mentions that they're completing it, but no mention of when they will complete the updates, right? And of course, the big issue everyone's worried about is now the constant fall of SLP prices. So the co-founder of Axie Infinity, Aleksanders, responded a bit on this on Twitter. So he wanted to clarify things about SLP and say they do care about SLP, because a lot of people keep saying they don't care about SLP. So he is mentioning they do care about SLP. And of course he's right, it is tied to breeding of Axies, and it is correlated to Axie price as well. And they do realize players do rely on SLP to put food on their table. So he reiterates that they will do adjustments to the access and SLP needed to breed. And they do realize it is currently imbalanced right now. And he is right about this. They do try to communicate that, but yeah, we do sometimes forget. But I think even if they do change, I don't think it'll be a huge change, because even changing the making this adjustment, I mean, it'll help a bit in the short term, but long term, they still need to input SLP burning mechanics to the game. So yeah, he goes in about if they did reduce access per breed and increase SLP, the price of SLP would rise. But like I said, it would not be sustainable. That would be a short-term fix. So in this tweet, he actually admits that they're not ready for another massive growth that they had in June and July, because SLP will in turn correlate to like a big boom. So he does admit they're not ready for another growth spike, and they are working on improving the capacity of the game. So yeah, let me show you a bit of what he means when he means SLP price is correlated to the growth of the game. So about a month ago, we saw a huge growth right in July, like a lot of players just coming in. And when SLP prices also rose, they went all the way to what, 30 cents, 33 cents. So at that time, right, it's like a no-brainer to get into the game because the ROIs were so good, return on investment was so good, which did lead to a lot of issues for Sky Mavis, like server issues and other adjustments they had to make. And Alexander is speaking to some of those problems, right? So they're not ready for another big growth like that, and they're trying to get ready for it. So they do admit they don't want to really pump up the price of Smooth Love Potion anytime soon, which I think I am okay with. I'll show you guys what the ROI is looking up right now. So currently, let's just say it takes about 0.3 ETH to field a pretty good team to be competitive in PvP as well. I think 0.3 is a good number. You can even do it less, like 0.25 right now with the prices of Axies. So the current ETH price is 3,300. So the USD value of 0.3 is 990. And let's just say we get 125 SLP per day, 75 is guaranteed. And let's just say with a good team like that, you get at least to 1,200 MMR, where you're getting 8-9 SLP per win. So let's just say you win 5 or 6 arena matches out of 20 energy. That's around 50. So let's just say you have a guaranteed SLP gain of 125 per day. So that's 3,750 per month. And current SLP price is 0.085 dollars. So that's 318 in USD value for 3,750. So it takes roughly about 3 months to break even with the SLP prices right now, and how much you gain SLP per day if you were an average player. I will say 3 months is still a great amount of time to break even on your investment. That is actually still really good. So I've also invested in some businesses before, right? In restaurants, a restaurant will take like over a year to break even in ROI. And even like a crypto mining business that I invested in a couple of years ago, it still took like 6-8 months to ROI, right? So 3 months is still pretty good right now. So I don't think there's too much, at least for me, not to worry too much of SLP prices. But I also do understand some people did get at the peak. Actually, I also got in the peak in July, where my team costed me like 0.5, 0.6 ETH, a good team. So the ETH prices at that time were 2,500-ish. So the investment was greater at that time. Let's just say 1,250. The SLP prices were 0.3 at the peak, right? At that time, we would be breaking even in a month. So it was like no-brainers for any new player to get in the game. That's why you also saw a huge growth in Axie Infinity, right? Because a lot of people just saw like you can break even in a month. So a lot of people came in, a lot of growth. Sky Mavis couldn't handle it. So right now, Alexander even admits that. And then he said they're trying to work on another big growth like that. So yeah, that's mainly why I'm not too worried on the SLP prices right now, at least. I think we just need to be a bit more patient and see how it goes in a couple of months, because these things do take time, I think. Because it's just been about a month or two where the prices started declining. I think we just need to see. So yeah, here are the current SLP prices. Yep, it is still declining, and right now it is right on the edge of the support line at 8 cents. Last time it bounced off this, but yeah, let's see if it goes under. But it does seem to be holding, but it does look like it wants to go further below. We'll just have to wait and see in a couple of weeks what it does. Anyway guys, at the end of the day, we do still have to remember this is a crypto game, and crypto can be very volatile, so it is a pretty risky market to get in. And by saying the ROI for Axie Infinity is still okay, I'm not telling you to jump in right now. Please do your own research. This is not financial advice. This is only my opinion. When investing in games, especially crypto games that are linked to crypto, please do a ton of research before you put your hard-earned money in it, because the crypto market is, like I said, very volatile. It is not forgiving. One day you're up like 30%, the next day you can be down 50-80%. So you do have to keep that risk in mind. I also had that in mind before getting into the game. So I got into the game, like I said, in July at the peak, where most of my Axies are almost half now their worth in July. So my break-even amount of time have definitely gone up, but I know this game is fairly new. It's in alpha. I do understand the risk, so I'm not too worried about it yet. I mean, I will start getting worried, let's just say, if they don't come out with land gameplay at the end of next year or something like that. But right now, I think we're still in a okay state, and there's not much to panic about right now. But I do understand everyone's concern right now with SLP prices just keeps plummeting. I think we just need to be patient for this one. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Just some of my opinion on this matter. And guys, I'm doing an SLP giveaway for the week. I'll put a link to the video at the end of the video. Check it out if you guys are interested. All you have to do is like the video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it if you guys checked it out. Anyway, guys, see you soon. Bye bye.